Do your business finances have you feeling a little off track? Don't worry. The team at Glam Business and Financial Services is here to help you get back in control and ready for the 2026 tax season. Whether it's bookkeeping, tax prep assistance, or financial planning, Glam BFS gives you the confidence to grow your business with a peace of mind. Reach out to Glam BFS today at glambfs.com or call 943-260-2016 and tell them Lyfe Show Media sent you.
Welcome everyone to the show.
The question is, would you date you?
I just wanna talk for a minute. I know that we be lifing, but we gotta check our feelings before we catch a flight. How can we avoid a fight? Peace in the morning if we praying every night. The time's about right, I can feel the vibrations. They say you won't make it if you break communication. Education for your mind. If we gon' make it, then it takes two. Looking at our ways, ask yourself, would you date you? Hey, grab my hand for a long walk. Time to tune in, cause it's about to be a long talk. Hey, I heard Preach on the podcast. Nikki with the facts, lots of love, and it's all laugh. Fall back, give an ear and pay attention. If your heart really listens, you may find out what you missing. I ain't really tripping if we try our best to stay true. Everything face truth, baby. Would you date you? I'm just saying, would you date you when you face truth? Are you in the mood to make moves? In your heart, could you make room? We can't lose if we stay true. If we gon' make it, then it takes two. You got flaws I relate to, so you ain't gotta carry weight too. But we gotta converse so we can face truth. Hey, I'm just saying, would you date you? You're not tuned into the Would You Date You podcast with your hosts, Preach and Nikki. Hey y'all, it's on you. Let's go.
Yo. Good morning, wonderful people. What's up? And happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my boy DJ Bossick, man. He's the house DJ right here on Lyfe Show Media. I mean, listen, I hope you're going to have a fantastic day, man.
You and your beautiful family.
That's right. Hold on, let me give you the round of applause here. Oh, that's right, man. That's right. Today,
it's a holiday.
Right.
That's what they say. It's a holiday.
That's right. He is definitely in the building, man. Celebrating a birthday, man. Listen, miss.
And look at you spending part of your wonderful day with us.
That's right. And if you having a party, don't be your own DJ, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what they told me on my birthday. Don't be your own DJ. Get somebody else to do it.
That's
we celebrating you. Celebrate you, bro. That's feel me?
Salutes.
That's right. Happy birthday, of course.
Aww.
Of course, this Nikki V made a comment, you know.
Hey, and I'm trying to do better with that, guys. A lot of times you guys leave in comments. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was so good.
So that's a good segue because that's where we at. The more comments, the more YouTube will push out the algorithm that we're live. So if you're watching, please share. You know what I'm saying? Please share. Share all of that. Be engaging. The engagement builds up the audience, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that it does.
It definitely does. So the more you comment, I don't care if you just you put whatever in the comment, you know, in the comment section. Just hit the like button, the love button, share, tell somebody that we're live, man. Let's build up the community, let's build up the algorithm. You know, to keep the show going. We've been doing it 3 years strong.
Over 3 years now.
Right.
That is crazy.
Let's continue that energy. You know what I'm saying? Let's continue that on that great trajectory that we're on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Thank you, Boston. Boston is on the assignment. I appreciate it.
We love you, Boston.
That's right. Well, listen, man, we got a fun-packed episode for you.
So much.
You know, we have two I would say two topics that are in high demand. All right, I would just say that one, and I'm gonna be transparent. Miss Nikki V don't know. She don't know what we're gonna talk about today.
I don't.
I'm being honest.
I don't.
I'm being honest.
Usually we have little discussion. I have nothing.
It's been a crazy 24 hours. And I would say it's been a crazy 30 minutes. 30 minutes leading up to this because I'm in the mix of producing and things, and then I get hit with something to, you know, and then they didn't even solve what I needed to get solved. You know what I mean? So it's life right now. You feel me? So other than that, we will be talking about, God paid it all, Jesus, but you didn't. So meaning that these churches are hitting y'all up for your taxes. All right. We need to talk about that. We need to have a discussion about that one. All right. God paid it all, but you didn't.
Oops.
All right. And then, she said what she meant. And that's a young lady who was on a show and said that I'm not dating their man if he got sisters and his mama's still alive.
His mama's still alive?
That's right. She want their mamas to be in heaven.
Oh, that's not nice.
Yeah, so we need to discuss that. Listen, hit that share button. Tell somebody to wake up. Then we need to talk about this. Wake up and
get your breakfast.
That's right. That's right. Get your breakfast. Get your eggs and all of that in there. You know what I mean? So while you're doing all of that, man, we got church announcements as always.
Yes, sir.
So with that being said, yeah, Mr. Nikki V, you can take the floor.
All right. So again, as usual, we have a phenomenal sponsor. Okay, Glam Business and Financial Services. Contact them today for all of your tax needs. Well, you know what? I'm going to say your business needs. She helps to prepare you with your taxes. So if you are going through it right now, a lot of people listening, we're about a month out from Uncle Sam's deadline. Okay, you need to go on ahead, reach out to her, let her see what you have going on. Don't wait, because she and I have talked about this. Do not wait till the last minute to where you scrambling for receipts. You're doing all that. Get that stuff organized, bring it to her, and let her work her magic on you, all right? So that way, Uncle Sam will be happy, you will be happy, and everybody will be happy. All will be well. All right, so check them out today. Go to glambfs.com.
That's right. That's right. Get all your financial needs done right then and there. Like Nikki V said, we a month out. Until a lot of us, I'm put myself in that one,
right,
going to be filing for an extinction. All right.
Amen and amen.
This will be the first year I'm gonna need that extinction, bro.
Amen and amen.
I ain't gonna even hold you. Absolutely. All right. This will be the first year I'll be doing that. So they be all right. It's a first time for everything. All right. So they're gonna be all right. All right. Other church announcements that we do have, guys, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in this Thursday night at 8:00 p.m. for the takeover with your boy DJ Preach and Jay Thomas, man.
Hey.
Definitely will be in the building with your music critique live show. All right. It's been blowing up. Viewership is going up, man. And we want you to be involved. You know what I'm saying? We want you to be involved. Come in live Thursday night at 8 p.m. on Lyfe Show TV.
And don't be afraid. Some people are afraid to put your music out there, to put yourselves out there. Fear is not acceptable. This is 2026. I know there's a lot going on, but we have to put that fear aside and go for it, okay? These brothers are still going to critique you, but it's still going to be with the love of Christ, even though sometimes it's going to be with the love of Christ.
That'd be Jay, man. I'm sitting there. Yeah. Look at boss. Yeah. That'd be. Oh, I know what he laughing at when I said I need that extension.
Yeah,
I ain't playing.
Amen.
I ain't playing. I need that extension. That's the spirit. The spirit of truth right there, bro.
Yeah, you are.
Need that extension. Oh man, but yeah, thank you, man, because we put in the work, like we put it in the work with this show right here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys are tuning in this Thursday night for the takeover with DJ Preach and Jay Thomas. Also, man, make sure you guys are listening to Lyfe Show Radio every single day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. The station is in operation. Make sure you're tuned in. Go to the Instagram page at Lyfe Show Radio FM. The link is in there, and enjoy yourself for great music, great new music. Lyfe Show Radio FM is your official new Christian hip hop, R&B, and praise and worship station.
Absolutely.
So make sure you guys are supporting that also.
And please, I'm sorry, I just have to say, because someone at my job was like, I looked for Lyfe Show and I didn't see it. No. It is Lyfe with a Y. Okay? It's Lyfe with a Y. So please remember to replace that I with a Y for all Lyfe Show media things that we have going on.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. No, that's real. That's real. I appreciate that.
Looking for it.
Okay, appreciate it. Also, man, I'm gonna put this on the screen also, but make sure you're tuned in on Lyfe Show Radio. Let me move the banner real quick. On Lyfe Show Radio when Key speaks every Sunday.
That's it.
That's right. Sunday night at 7 p.m. on Lyfe Show Radio only. Lyfe Show Radio only. All right. And then them guys, not the same sports podcast, all the way from the St. Louis. You know what I mean? They drop a podcast every week, episode every week on Thursday. So make sure you guys are supporting that. All right, so that's all the church announcements and news that I have.
Yes.
You have anything? You have anything?
You know what? I do have some things, but I know we don't have the visuals for it. Again, there were some people that were asking me, they were hitting me up about Kingdom Fuego, And so Kingdom Fuego is still going on. We have been partnering, and we will still be partnering with, not about to say live show, with Fun Spot. It's not in June. It's now going to be in August.
Oh, yeah, DJ Boston, you about to get the news.
So I'm just letting you guys know now, because we did send out, of course, for our artists and everything, but we will be sending that wonderful visual for you guys to have that information. Tickets are going to be available soon. Just stay tuned for that. And that's the big news, really, for that. It's no longer going to be in June, and it wasn't on our part. We love them. It was just an oversight with booking, so we're now going back to the original Kingdom Fuego month of August, and it's always been mid-August, correct?
Yeah. Always.
So now we're looking at August 15th. I am so grateful. It's going to be in the evening. Don't complain about it being hot and you don't want to show up, because, baby, it is going to be at night, all right, where you guys will be able to just enjoy yourselves, all right? And that's what it's going to be. And we are really looking forward to it. Our Fun Spot management team, they're looking forward to it. So it's so amazing what God is doing. We're really grateful.
Yes, definitely. Everything that she said, all right? Everything that she said. You know, we was trying to get it to June, but like she said, you know, we had to, you know how it is when you're at the table, when you're trying to negotiate things, you know, and, you know, they hit us with something that we had to hit them with something. It was back and forth, ping pong. But we got it in August, August 15th. So we just pray that everybody will be there. And again, like she said, we will be pushing out more information about it and the artist lineup that a lot of you have been waiting for.
Correct.
Right? So it's a lot of behind the scenes. Like if I was going to have it at, you know, the four walls of the church, yeah, that would have been easy, but that's not what the Lord, you know, visioned for us to do. You know what I'm saying? He pushed it for greater and more elevated things, if you will. So
that's it
requires a little bit more patience, a lot more work and time.
Come on now.
All right. So that's about it.
What God has ordained is not always going to be easy.
Oh, of course.
So we just going to go ahead and just continue to keep him first in this endeavor. And this is going to be amazing. I am really looking forward to it.
That's right. That's right. All right, let's get into it. Let me vent. Let me praise. Let me vent.
Let me praise.
This is a segment where you can get it off your chest. Anything that is bothering you,
yes,
you can get it off your chest. We'll pray with you. We'll talk about it, vent about it, however you want to do it. If there's a testimony,
you got a testimony.
Oh, you got to sing louder than that if you're going to sing it.
I always sing it that low. Because you usually are talking. And
oh, okay.
You know
I was about to say.
I do the background.
I want to make sure they hear the voice. You feel what I'm saying? But if there's a testimony, man, please, you can share it at this time, man. We want to hear the good news. We want to see what God is doing in your life or somebody else's life.
That's it.
We would like to hear that, all right? So with that being said, I'll let Ms. Nikki V go first.
Okay, so to the brother that cut me off this morning, I pray for you. I pray for you. That's all I got. I pray for you. Sometimes those things happen where it's a lot going on. There's a lot of uncertainty with a lot of people right now, with the wars and stuff going on. And I'm talking about even with job security. I mean, there are a lot of people that I know that are going through it. People have been dealing with medical stuff, but it's been more mental. So again, you guys, take care of yourselves mentally, emotionally, work and fuel the spirit so that everything else can fall into place. And I just wanted to say that because there are a lot of people literally that are going around here. They are angry. They are upset. They feel like they have nothing left to give. There's a lot of negativity just kind of rearing that ugly head even more right now. So please continue to stay prayed up. And my prayer is for everyone to, just rise above all of the negativity and all the things that you're probably facing right now in your life. I don't know who you are. I don't know you from a can of paint, and that's okay. I don't have to, but I'm still going to uplift you in prayer because that's just what I do, and that's just how it's supposed to be. We've been talking about a lot of community. There are a lot of people that are still also going through things with their loved ones. Right now, people don't want to admit to this. Whether you are estranged from your family or not, this might be the time that you need to really kind of, lock in with them and just kind of reconcile. Not even kind of. You might need to go ahead and reconcile. There's a lot of people out there, and soon we're going to have to lean on each other. I don't know why, But I feel it. We're going to have to lean on each other more as a community. If you have neighbors across the street that you've never really talked to, now's the time to probably really introduce yourself and say, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, okay, yeah, we've been around, but we've never really, kind of connected. I just wanted to invite you and just listen to you and blah, 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 blah. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I'm telling you right now, this is the time where we're going to be leaning on each other. Support your farmers also. That's all I have to say. Support your farmers. Support your local farmers. They are going through it. Support them. All right? But that's my testimony. So shout out to the brother that cut me off. And then also, shout out to everyone. Man, that's my vent. But my testimony and my praise is, community. We really have to lean on each other, especially in these times. You don't know what's going to happen. You don't know. It's a lot of uncertainty. But if you have someone that you can really lean on, if you can really some people may need a hug, some people just may need to have some love sent their way. And again, a smile can save a life. I've always said that, and I mean it. Facts. So that's it. That's all I got. What about you?
That's facts. I'm picking up everything. I'm picking up everything you putting down this morning, man. Like I said, I'm still trying to get. Yeah, I'm still trying to get in the flow, man. Oh man, so it's more of I just want to encourage people to just not give up in everything that you do. Stay consistent what you're doing. That was a reminder that I had to remind myself this morning as I was producing and getting things ready for the show. You know what I'm saying? Just to stay consistent, man, and keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, you never know. You just never know who needs you in that moment or needs to hear something that you have in your heart or need to say. You know what I mean? Words are powerful. Words are meaningful. You know what I mean? And we get it all the time that, this show helps people, and so with that, I had to keep encouraging myself just to push this morning. And that's just, and that's right. So that's just what it's been. It's been more of a push type of morning, if you will. And I'm just glad to be here. As they would say in the church, I'm glad to be in the number.
That's it.
One more time. Glad to be in the number. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be in the number just one more time. You know what I'm saying? I thank God for allowing me to wake up. I think I said this before, that we got to start thanking God just even for the small things that we may take for granted.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Breath of life.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? My car started up this morning.
Come on.
You feel me? The lights came on in the house. You know what I'm saying? I understand a lot of people like, the lights came on the house because I paid the bill. But you couldn't pay the bill if you didn't get the money or the resources that God has blessed you with. Man. So we got to thank God this even for the small things. That's a reminder. That's all I have. So that's it.
That's it. And I also want to say this, and I don't know why this is on my spirit. Do not let whatever church or you are dealing with some kind of foolishness in a church, do not let that separate you from your walk with God. You do not let foolishness of a church mess up your relationship with God. I don't know who that was for. I'm getting chills. Just make sure that you walk away. It's just like therapy. Something that you really cannot vibe with. It's not really suitable for you. You can always leave and go to another therapist. You don't have to stay there and take that foolishness from that therapist. So don't stay in a church where it is not elevating you, where you're not learning anything, you're not really retaining anything, you're not growing closer to God. Do not stay where you are not being able to grow to God. Yeah. And if somebody tries to chastise for you, you just think and look at the bigger picture. Would God want you there? Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff coming out, and I understand social media has just opened up a lot of people's eyes. This foolishness has been going on, but I get it. But don't let that discourage you from what your walk is with God. Stay studying your word. Stay doing what you need to do for yourself and your walk. We're not supposed to be in a church to deal with God, you know what I mean, to deal with people who are just talking about God. No, you have to have your own walk. It's nice for community, but sometimes you could be in the wrong community, and that community is going to stunt your growth instead of elevating your growth. And that's all I'm saying. So do not let a church stunt your growth and your walk with God.
God.
Boom, you know.
God, you over there with the war and all of that. God dang. Basically, ladies and gentlemen, she is saying, but shout out to Cuz. Cuz is in the building, man. What's up, to what's up?
What's up, gorgeous? I saw that little picture with you and your husband.
Oh yeah, he's sitting in the chair looking up at her like,
like
she looking down at she looking down at him like, I got this right. You know I run this right. You know I love you, boo, but I run this. That's how she was looking. But
I love that.
But everything that you just said, man. Don't let that church hurt. Mm-mm. Don't let the propaganda that's going on about the church, or mainly the black church, I should say. It's the black church.
Oh, it's not just the black church.
What we got going on in other churches?
You got some stuff going on in other churches. I have friends that have shared some things from other races.
Okay, but from the media, they're showing more of the black church.
Of course, they always want to show us in a negative light. Right. Oh, did I say that out loud?
Right.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, just don't let it hurt you, and you continue your growth with God.
That's right.
As the word says, study thy word and show thyself approved.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? It didn't say that have a great attendance at church and you get into the gates of heaven.
Somebody didn't like that. I understand.
Because a lot of us, I'm gonna be honest, a lot of us got great attendance to church, but still got a scholarship to hell. So, I mean, that's just what it is.
Graduate and walk across that stage in a building where you still getting a scholarship to hell.
Yeah.
My Lord, what a word!
All right, so with that being said, let's get into our first topic of this morning, because we only got 2 of them bad boys, and
we're not gonna hold y'all this morning.
Nah, we're not gonna hold y'all this morning because we got things to do like at 12. All right, all right. So let's get into it. She said what she meant. Yeah. All right, like period. Clock it.
No,
we're not clocking it.
Well, I found out that you have to clock it this way. If you do this way, it's demonic. I just found that out.
Man, everybody want to go to hell, bro.
I was like, what? So you have to use these fingers, apparently.
Right. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I'm gonna just say clock it, whatever. Put it down, write a picture, all of that great stuff. But a young lady came out and said, "Listen, I ain't dating nobody. I ain't dating no man that have sisters and their mama is still alive. Don't take it from me. Take it from her.
You can't have no kids?
I don't want a man with kids. I don't want a man that comes with drama. I don't want a man with a baby mom. I don't want it attached to me. I want to date someone and have them be in love with me and me only.
I kind of feel her because my Delulu, I never wanted a man that had a sister or a living mother. Like your mom's gotta be. You got a sister? How many sisters you got? 3? Nah, get on them out of here. I was dead. Serious.
Your mom's has to be.
First of all, don't judge me when I'm speaking my truth.
No, I have to. You can't. Your mom's has to be.
Yeah. The way some mothers are with their sons and the way that they treat their sons like they man, and that is disgusting. Bruh. Like if you got plans with me, you gonna dub me because your mother needs to go to the supermarket. So now I gotta wait for hours because you gotta go with your mother to the supermarket. Where's her man? I know we had plans, but my sister need me to. Where's your dad?
Women don't like competition.
But I'm not.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, my distinguished panel, all right, let's react to this, all right? How do y'all feel about what she said? Now, the first young lady, she said she just don't want to deal with the drama of the baby mamas, all right? That's understandable. We ain't trying to deal with no baby mamas, no baby daddies, all of that, okay? But this second young lady came out and said, like, listen, got 3 sisters? Nah, I'm good. Like, your mama, she literally said, your mama got to be up out of there, all right? In order for me to date you. And then she gave an explanation. Like, the reason being because I basically want all your time. And if mama need to go to the supermarket and we trying to, you know what I'm saying, get it on, you got to stop what you're doing and then rush out there like Superman and say mama. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, the floor is open. Y'all get to it.
Okay, so first of all, for me, I'm going to say, I think it's to the extreme, right? I kind of can agree with some things because I know what it's like to date a mama's boy, right?
And I know word was gonna come up.
I know that for a fact because I was engaged to one and he was a really cool guy. I mean, crossed off everything on the list. But the problem was, and it wasn't his mom. His mom was actually cool. But you know, after a while, it was like, okay, like she would just show up at where we were on dates, and I was like,
wow.
Nah. We went over an hour away on purpose, and she still managed to be there and was like, oh, I thought y'all would have been here. Well, now wait a minute. You know, so it became a little weird. I also expressed this to even our kids, right? Like, it's nothing wrong with you being close to your mom, but as a man and as a young man, you have to start growing and start, you know, detaching, right? Because like sometimes that can stunt who you are.
But what does that look like? Detaching from a woman's point of view. Okay.
So like, for example, right? Okay. If let me I'm trying to be good. I don't want to go completely raw, because I know if I get completely raw about this, it's gonna, but I'm gonna have to. Listen, your man, your son is not your man. Point blank, period. Your son is not your man. Let me say it again. Your son is not your man. You have a son that you brought into this world with your significant other at the time. Your son should not have to suffer and not be able to live his life because you want him to be, quote unquote, the man of the house. No woman who's a mom, you can say that, and people can disagree with me, and it's okay, but you cannot force your son to be the man of the house. Has so much other different criteria with that, right? So a man of the house is your husband. That's the person that's working. That's the person that's, you know, providing and all of that. You can't put that kind of label. And what happens is when you do that, because that was the guy I was engaged to, she said that he was the man of the house, right?
So he was taking care of two households.
But here's the thing, he wasn't. He was just, it was more a companion thing. Oh, I can still have this person, like he's in my house. I know that he's here. And I was like, well, how's this gonna work if you want to marry me? I can't have you to be the head, the man of the house over there, and then we trying to sit up here and have a house of our own.
Okay. So pause for. What if mama is older, like elder?
That's different. This one was not. Most of the time, when they're single women or women who are no longer with their significant other and they're raising a household and they include sons and daughters, I'm just being real with you. What's going to end up happening is they now have been brainwashed to think, nah, you know what? I can't go here. I can't go to this college. I can't go away. I can't go overseas. Because why? I'm the man of the house. Oh, okay. So because my mom has told me constantly that I am now the man of the house, I can't leave and do what I want to do. Well, the guy that I was engaged to, that was his perception. He didn't even go to the college that he wanted to go to. When we met, we were in a different college. But when I ended up saying, no, you know, I'm about to transfer here, he was like, well, I don't know if I can because, you know, I have to stay close. Your mom is not in a wheelchair. Your mom is not.
That's what I was about to ask. I was about to ask. So roughly how old was mama?
At that time, about 50, probably like.
Oh, mama was young.
She was young.
She was mobile and everything.
But and she still he had a younger brother, so she only had 2 boys. And so you have the older one that I was with, and then of course his younger brother, which was like about 5 years younger. And so she kind of made him feel like, well, I need you here for your brother. I need you here for, and I'm like, well, okay. And I wasn't jealous about it. I just thought it was a little weird and a little strange because now you have now proposed to me, which she was on, oh my gosh, I'm finally gonna get a daughter. But then it went south real quick because then she realized, hold on, I'm gaining a daughter, but I'm losing a son. I'm losing the man in my house. That's psychologically damaging for a lot of you women out there. And y'all, again, you can throw darts at me all day, but I have a shield protecting me. I'm telling you right now, that is not good. That's psychologically damaging for your sons to hear because they're going to grow up that way. And then you're going to have women like the ones that are real hurt. That's like, I can't have no mamas involved. I can't have. And again, I can understand a little bit to their point, but no.
But just paraphrasing what the Bible says is that when a man findeth a wife, of course he findeth a good thing.
Correct.
But he must detach from you know, his mama, his daddy.
Absolutely.
I get it.
And what got me was, you know, I understand there are some that don't have their fathers involved, but especially if you have your father involved, they may not live in the same household, but if you have your father involved and you still have that connection with both your parents, I just feel like this here. Okay, let mama live. Mama, you need to go on ahead and find you a new boo. You need to go on ahead and date and do what you want to do, because those quote unquote men of the house are still going to grow up.
Okay, so let's pause right there. Go and find you a new boo. So we're a dating show, correct?
Yes, we are.
And we have agreed on this show that the dating pool is a cesspool.
It is, but you will never know that. It's worse if you don't try versus you just claiming that your sons are the men of the. You have to get out at some point.
Understandable.
It's okay.
Understandable, but as far as like, see, I don't know, because I remember at a point in time where women wanted that guy that was, you know, oh, he's so respectful to his mom.
And I was her, and I'm still her.
He does this for his mama, da 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 da.
Yeah.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
And then now we're here to the point like, nah, like you.
No, that's too extreme. I actually admired him for being close with his mom and for how he was with his mother. But again, as a mother, you still have to let that child go.
Understandable. So where's the threshold, or where we're teetering on the lines of mama's boy or a man just being nice to his mom? What is the difference?
I mean, again, he was very nice to his mom, but it was really the mother. See, it wasn't even really him. He was like, oh my God. And I hated that for him. He was caught in the middle so many times.
Oh, so she
Bless
was
his heart.
So she was like, prime example, and see if I'm right. So she was being what's the word? Conniving, manipulative. So she was almost like the mother.
Not gonna say conniving, but definitely manipulative. Yeah.
Okay, so she was almost like the mother from Everybody Loves Raymond.
Yes. And if you guys have never watched Everybody Loves Raymond, that's one of my favorite shows. And I got him on there, but it's Marie.
Marie,
she was a Mama Marie. Yes.
Ah, okay,
yes.
okay.
And I knew that about her.
Okay.
But it was like, okay, when you start popping up and we on a date night and we done drove an hour or some change to the beach in traffic.
Is she there?
And you happen to have known that, oh, where y'all going? Oh, that's gonna be so nice. And we like, oh, okay, yeah, we leaving and everything. And then you show up and there's plenty of parking lots. So you had to have gone from parking lot to parking lot to show up where you showed up. What's up, sis? That's my Tara. So you have to, there's a difference. There's a difference. You have to. But what I don't like is it starts young. And a lot of women don't understand that. You're not helping by making your sons feel like, oh yeah, I'm the man of the house. No. Because then they're not going to think that it's okay for them to leave and grow. Especially when you tell your teenage boy that he the man of the house. Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Puts
like
some pressure on him.
I totally agree with that.
Yes.
The psychological part, because as a teenager, you still trying to find yourself.
Absolutely.
And then now you got your single mama that's telling you that you're the man of the house.
Right. You need to come home and take care of. Hey, sugar, you got to come home and take care of this and that. Yeah, we don't have time for that. And then it messes up, because what happens is he grows up and now he falls in love with someone. And then now he doesn't know what to do, especially if they're romantic. You know, you can tell when certain guys are teenagers, how they move. There are some guys, some young men that are more romantic. They are more affectionate. They want that marriage. They want that type at some point. But what they don't know is they won't be able to get it because mama done brainwashed them and done pressured them and thinking, hey, you and I are all we have. No, it is not true. Ma'am, you need to go on ahead, go on a cruise, go on somewhere, and let that young man be able to think like a young man, a 16-year-old or a 17-year-old or a 15-year-old. My ex told me she started calling him the man of the house when he was about 13. And so what you have is 13 from the time that I met him, that's all he knew. I felt bad. But I was like, I can't do it.
Wow. Or you got the moms that are like super protective.
Yeah.
The quarterback for the Washington Commanders. His mom will like, oh my gosh, when you was talking about like going on dates.
Yeah.
And the mom would be there.
Yes.
Like she will be there watching and she came out, I think it was on TMZ, She came out and said, like, I do this because I got to protect him because he's a superstar in the National Football League and he has money. So her rebuttal was like, I have to do this to protect him.
Yeah.
From all the gold diggers and leeches and things of that nature.
But you're also stifling him. A man has to learn to be a man. That's what's wrong with this society now. There are a lot of guys, young men and even older men, that don't know how to be men. When are you going to step up and actually have the drive that you need to really be a provider and take care of your wife or potential wife or whatever? When are you going to do that? Young men, I'm pleading with you right now. If this circles around, you have to start growing. You still have to do what you need to do. Mm-hmm. And that's my fear. There are a lot of young men, these boys that are not turning into men. They're turning into older boys. And then you have this whole plethora now where it's like, okay, well now I'm a boy, not turning into a man, but I'm turning into an older boy because I still have boyish tendencies because I keep, every time I want to step out the box, every time I want to do something, I can't because mama said this. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. Daddy said this. Be your own person. These generations don't know what they call them, YNs. They don't know what to do with themselves.
These YNs,
they don't know. These young kids right now will never know how to be a full man. And that's very sad because we are teaching our young ladies to be able to be softer and to be able to let the man lead. But again, you can't be soft and let the man lead if a man don't know how to lead. Men have to know how to lead. Don't say you want a wife and a whole household and don't know what the heck you're doing. Got a question.
Can a man be taught how to lead from a single mom?
I believe you can at some point, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's a lot of men that I know, like yourself, because you were raised by a single mom, mm-hmm. right? But at the end of the day, it's also about you being resourceful, connecting with certain other brothers. Maybe we used to have a church for that. I hate to say it. We used to have a church for that.
Everything,
we used to have a church where you can go in this real community. Even if you knew that it was somebody that a young man had a single mama household, you knew, hey, let me take you, young brother, under my wing. Let me be your godpapa. Let me be your uncle, so that I could show you what it's like to be a man. Let me show you what it's like to be a provider. Right. There's no more mentorship. Everybody wants you to be a freaking security guard at a church rather than having somebody to actually wrap your hands around them and say, listen, I got you, bro. I know your father figure. We don't have that no more. Some of these young girls, they only know twerking and all that from TikTok because even though they have a mom, their mom can't afford to stay with them 24/7, so they can't wrap their arms around them. So then you need more. We need more big sisters. We need more big bros. We need that. These kids is running amok. That's why they out there doing these little teenage takeovers because they don't have nothing else to do. Community is important. I keep stressing that. God has been preparing. I keep telling you that. God has been in my ear about community since last year. Okay, hey, we prepping. We got to do more community because these babies need it. These babies, it could be your own. You thinking you're doing everything as a parent, but kids still wander off. They still look with a different kind of community. It's got to stop at some point. It's getting ridiculous.
Yeah, that's some very good points. Community is definitely necessary. Boston, the birthday man said, no 13, are you out of your mind? A man has to be present to help bring him up to a man.
Absolutely.
Train up a child in the way that he should grow.
Absolutely.
There you go. I totally believe in that. The producers was on your case. They like, Nikki V is preaching. She preaching.
I appreciate that.
She preaching today.
I'm just speaking what God has in me.
Nah, you on it.
That's it. It has to be a community of men or women. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You hit it right on the nose, like Mike Tyson punching somebody in the nose when you said that the mentorship of the church is dead.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's a lot of things in the church that are not being taught no more.
No.
We mentioned that last podcast we was talking about. We talk about marriages and things of that nature. Yeah, you got marriage counseling and stuff like that, but churches aren't really teaching the structure of matrimony and marriages and things of
Absolutely
nature
not.
no more. They just telling you that sex before marriage is a sin.
We know that.
The end.
We know that.
You know what I'm saying? And then now what we're talking about right now with mentorship.
Yeah.
You know, you got the men's ministry, the men's group. You got the women's group and all of this. But can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
That's not intriguing for the teenagers of the church.
No.
They ain't gonna want to go to the men's conference with these guys that still rubbing Ben Gay on their back. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. You gotta be relatable.
You do.
You gotta be relatable.
But now people, to me, now the church has been so relatable to where now it's pyrotechnics and laser and helicopters and all this. You don't have to have all of that to be relatable. That's not relatable in the community.
That's being brought in.
That's being brought in, and it's no disrespect to those who want to do that. I think it's phenomenal that you can do that and you want to do that. But then again, it's about the retention. I can get a whole bunch of people to come, to an Easter something, I'm just throwing it out there, or a Christmas something, I'm just throwing it out there and say, hey, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But then once it happens, you go right back down. What happens? What happens to all those wonderful souls that were there and present in that very moment in time? And now they are nowhere to be found when Sunday hits the next week. What happens to them? Mm-hmm. What happens? They go right back into their homes? They go right back and just not grow? That's not what community is about. I grew up where there was still some mentorship. If I felt like I couldn't talk to my mom, I had some aunties in the church. I had some grandmamas in the church. I had some mamas in the church that I could talk to that wouldn't judge me. And they were not too much older than me. They were like big sisters. Shout out to my Auntie Ruth and my Uncle Joel, because they were a very intricate part of me. And not just me, but a lot of us teens that were in the church and of Southside Church of Christ. Shout out to them, because that was amazing. That was an amazing time. And I think to myself, like, you want that for your kids, you know? Yeah. You want that. And some kids feel like they can't open up. Well, who can you open up to? The next chick that you're talking to, that friend that is not about nothing, that next YN that you aspire to be like, get out of here.
Right.
Bostic said, yeah, I didn't have a present father, but my mom took me and let certain men in the church take men and pour life into me. Yeah. But don't be a man hater in your home either. Exactly.
Ooh.
That part. And then that bitterness is why they keep holding on. Y'all can leave if you want. That bitterness is what these women are holding on to, calling their sons the men of the house. Why? Because that is also bitterness.
Just like your father.
Let it go. It happened a long time ago. Let it go. Move on. Move forward. Enjoy life with somebody anew. It's not gonna hurt you to go out there and live your life. This is my third. Listen, it's not something to brag about, but golly, mistakes happen. It happens.
Yeah, for those who are just chiming in, man, we were discussing a young lady that says she will absolutely not date a man who has sisters and his mom is still presently still alive.
That is really sad.
So
that's really sad.
And then now we're just talking about like how these young boys are just being molded to be companionship for these single moms and things of that nature. More ticking on the side of that young lady, like, these mama taking up too much time with my man. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
I'm saying exactly to what Bostic just put. A mother says you act just like your daddy and expect this young man to do better. How do you expect that? You're putting this pressure on these young men, man, and these boys. They don't deserve that just because you decided to lay down with somebody that it didn't work out with. Don't do that to young men. They don't deserve that. She don't want nobody putting them up on game.
Yeah, because some people like to stay in their own misery.
They do.
They do. They like to stay there.
Misery loves company, and they like to stay stagnant and wallow.
What my girl say on Tyler Perry on A Family That Prays? She was like, somebody told her, what's the girl name from The Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
I know what you're talking about. What's her name? Lynn Winfield.
There you go.
Yeah.
Somebody told Lynn Winfield was like, "You're so miserable. You're just misery." And she was like, "I vacation there."
Yeah, that was a family. I know what you're talking about.
I was like,
that Tyler Perry movie.
I was like, and I say that to the point that there are some people who like the vacation in their own misery.
They do.
Bitterness.
This is why a lot of you guys probably just logged off, and it's okay. Because I'm seeing it. It's hurtful. It's a painful topic for a lot of people, but you got to get past that too. Sometimes you don't want to look in the mirror for real, and see, your reflection because it's scary.
That's facts. All right. In conclusion for this topic, man,
yes.
What is the benediction for this?
Benediction is sad because I don't want to ever hear somebody go to the extreme of saying you want somebody off. You know what I mean? You want to off the mother or off the, that's horrible. But I will say that take time, just kind of look at this as a lesson learned or a learning lesson. I mean, a learning experience and grow from there. Look at these sons, look at these daughters. You have to look at them when they're younger. Mm-hmm. You don't want them to grow up into that particular thing that they're referring to. Drama.
Facts.
Some women have amazing, Bostic says, some women have amazing discernment. I can tell you, baby, the girl or man ain't for you. Yep. Yep.
Listen, I just want to say that in the benediction for this topic is that just piggyback on what he was saying with discernment, man. Use your discernment. I love everything that you said, but you can teeter on both sides of this.
You can.
Because one sounds very controlling. Mm-hmm. Like I need your moms to be gone because I need all of your time. That could be a sense of controlling, and then it can go on the side that the mom is controlling. All I'm saying, young man, is use your discernment and use the word of God with the rest of your life in this. And take it from me, you don't want to being brought up from a single mom. She wasn't controlling in the aspect of when it was pertaining to dating and things of that nature. All right, so you don't want that for your life. Mm-hmm. You want a good balance.
Yeah,
what they call it, a good work life balance.
Good work life balance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. No 6-7. All right. Had to say that. All right. But yeah, just use discernment. And just continue to be respectful to whoever you're dating or who Absolutely. You're married to, and be respectful for mama. But the thing that the Sesame Street word that we forgot in this whole topic, and I close it out, we forgot the Sesame Street word of today, and that's boundaries. You gotta have boundaries. This right here is because of the lack of boundaries. That's really what it is. On both sides.
Absolutely.
So make sure, man, saying you have to initiate the boundaries.
Yeah.
All right? Because you don't want mama and wifey
or
sisters going at it. Because then they're gonna be in the front yard on World Star, and Wiz gonna be coming off. Somebody gonna be on the ground because somebody swinging and all of that. You as the man, you're the referee, you're the police, or however you want to call it, you're policing all this, all right? You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those that step up to the plate and swing for it, all right? So let's
swing better.
Right. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our next topic, a good segue, because we were just talking about the church.
Yes.
All right?
Absolutely.
And the church, it's one passage said, like, God paid it all, but you didn't. I need to see them taxes. I need to see them taxes home because y'all playing in my face.
How dare?
Y'all playing them.
How dare?
Don't take my word for it. Let this man speak.
Thanks. Next week, I am asking that all church members bring a copy of your tax returns so that I can review them. I'm going to put a stop to some of y'all playing in my face during tithes and offerings on Sunday mornings. Amen. It's tight, but it's right.
Oh, can I say something real quick?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
People forget this, right? Amen is when you're in agreement with something. So
I was just about to speak on that.
So if you say amen to just each and everything, that means you're in agreement with it.
Mm-hmm.
And you just cannot, that is another word that cannot really be, kind of let out loosely. That's just, before you go into it, I just wanted to say that was really crazy. Oh, thank you, producer. That was really, really crazy. What do you have to say?
No, I was just about to speak to, because ain't nobody got time to play with this clown, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody playing with these clowns about taxes and being brought to you because you think somebody playing in your face because you may be behind the church bills and the bills are going up, the light bill, water bill, and all of that great stuff. But you should manage the money correctly. You should have managed your tithes and offering correctly. Ain't nobody tell you to go splurge. For some of you pastors, and nobody tell you to go splurge and buy a new car, but that's low-hanging fruit. That's too easy. Nobody told you to use the tithes and offering for your own household that a lot of you be doing. All right. Matter of fact, that's low-hanging fruit. I go again. Nobody told you to use the tithes and offering for ministries that are not effective in your own church. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this evangelizing and spending money over there, evangelizing, trying to bring people to your church, but you have a problem in keeping people in your church. What we talking about? I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna pay Vistaprint for postcards to place on people's cars while they in there shopping at Target and Walmart. I'm gonna get all in your face passing out postcards. Please come to my church. Please come to my church. Please come to my church. Then when they get up there and they see you up there preaching and ain't no Jesus in the building,
my Lord,
the spirit of the holy, most God in the entire universe ain't even in the parking lot.
Yeah. Ooh.
And you talking about people coming to your church and retaining them, they gone. Yeah, they may come visit for that Sunday, but then the next Sunday, where they at? Where they at? They ain't there no more. So don't play in my face talking about some tax returns because you behind in something and you mismanaging the money.
Well, sir.
As simple as that. Oh, that was low-hanging fruit. I got another one for you. Stop paying these musicians all this money, and half of them ain't. Oh God. Half of them ain't talented. And then if they are talented, they ain't there for the word. They ain't there for the word. They there for a job. They're not there for ministry. They're there for a job. And that job is to play the keys, play the guitar, play the flute, if there's a flute player there, and the drums, bang on the joints, give me my money, and I'm going to the next service and do the same thing. They're there collecting checks. And the reason why you're paying as musicians, because you're weak at preaching. You're weak at speaking the word of God because you ain't allowing God to flow through you. It's flesh that is speaking in your church. You're spilling the blood. I mean, you literally have blood on your hands because you are not ushering the presence of God. You have to get musicians. I say it again. You have to pay the musicians to try to usher the presence of God in the household. When the presence of God, like if your ministry is of that magnitude where people are being saved, families are being elevated, God gonna be there. God gonna be there before you there. You meet God there. You meet God at the altar, as one song reminded me. Meet me at the altar. God should be at the altar, in the pulpit, and all of that. But it ain't there. So now here we are. Where we talking about playing in my face. Oops. Because I need to see your tax returns because I ain't seeing enough income coming in this church. Oops. Maybe the income was there, Pastor, and you mismanaged it. Just like you're mismanaging a lot more things, but we're not.
Maybe you want to have huge productions again.
Come on.
Where it's only, you know what I'm saying, not every Sunday that something is being poured into, but you want to have big, extravagant productions throughout the year, which again is not retaining anybody. So now you have these big old productions that are costing all these thousands of dollars to bring in the community, only for the community to desert you for the next Sunday service.
Like some of y'all take the fog machines out the church. You don't need a fog machine.
Not the fog machine. I can't even leave.
Take the fog machine out the church. Oh, we got the fog machine because it helps usher in the presence. God don't care nothing about no mist. He wants you in the mist When two or more are gathered in my name, I shall be in the midst. I don't need no fog machine. What we talking about?
This is why we're not invited to things, babe.
Sheesh.
Too much preaching going on.
Sheesh.
We're not invited. They don't want us around.
I don't care about these humans. But anyway, all I'm saying is that, listen, if you want retention, check your heart.
Amen.
You feel what I'm saying? It's not the fog machine. It's not the drummer over there that's sleeping with half of your congregation. It's not you that's cheating on the wife or that's cheating on your husband. It's not you. Check your heart.
Even the deacons now.
All of that.
They have wandering eyes.
You're mismanaging the money. It's what it is. I said it. I'm done. And I wasn't playing. I know y'all laughing. But I wasn't playing.
I know.
But a lot of people are mismanaging money. You putting it into the wrong ministries that is not doing anything for your church.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
And then again, 3 months later, you go, well, now look, y'all, we need to do this because something's going on. But you just had airplanes.
Like, why are you pumping money into a singles ministry? Read the room. Why are you pumping money into a singles ministry when half of your congregation is married? That don't make sense. You see what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. We're pumping money into the men's retreat. Only 2 men going, and that's the pastor and the deacon. What are we pumping money into that for? There's only 2 of y'all fools going. Nobody want to be around y'all. It's only 2 of y'all going. So we're gonna put all the money over there, man. Come on in, man. Come on, man. All right.
It's okay.
All right.
Come
on, man. Come on, bro. And we talk about playing it. And now some of y'all going on cruises. Church is going on cruises. What y'all about to preach at the carnival? Ain't nobody want to hear. Listen. Listen. She's been on cruises. I've seen videos of cruises. I don't see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna shut up on that one. Because I just said, when 2 or more are gathered in his name, he shall be in the midst. So maybe that's cool. But I don't see why the money need to go to a cruise. When across the street you got a whole homeless community.
Right.
So we're going to skip right over that. We're going to skip right over your community as you was talking about.
Yeah.
And go on a cruise.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Don't play in my face.
Still different community. We keep talking about community.
Don't play in my face.
And we don't always know how God is going to allow us to provide and help with the community, but he always makes a way.
That's it.
He always makes a way. So,
but don't tell me you need to see my taxes, my 1099s, my W-2s, my W-4s. You know what I'm saying? Because Georgia Power knocking on that door. Hey, we about to cut these lights off. God is good and all of that, but you about to be in the darkness. How about that? You about to be in the dark. Okay. All right. I'm done. You go ahead.
What do you say?
Oh, man. Listen, that's it.
Shout out to Auntie Tina. She's in the building. One of our favorite people, if not my favorite person.
The day one. All right, stop playing. Stop playing in her face. All right.
Stop playing in her face.
Stop playing in her face. Auntie one of them.
Oh, man.
Auntie one of them, like, yeah. Right out the service, she was like, hey, Pastor, I need to talk to you. She didn't even gonna wait to get in the parking lot, get on the phone to call them. She could be like, hey, as soon as after you finish, may the Lord watch between me and thee. She gonna be at the altar waiting like, amen. All right, let me talk to you real quick. She
is about that life. She will let you know. And let me tell you something.
She about that life.
If you want somebody to be honest with you, listen, that's a mama.
Yeah, no, yes, really.
We call her auntie, but she's like our mama auntie.
Too late.
She's like how my mom is. It's like, okay, look, you want the real or you want me to just, because I can't sugarcoat. Mm-hmm. She's not a sugarcoater.
No, she's not.
Michelle is not a sugarcoater. That's my mama.
Like
Tina is not a sugarcoater.
I seen auntie pull people to the side. The choir be singing, and she'd be like, but Pastor be like, yo, the choir is still singing, but she's like, but are you singing? No, so come in, let me talk to you. I need to talk to you. I got something to say. You know?
Oh my gosh. But that's what you need. We were just talking about that before she came on. We were just talking about the importance of you need people like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we grew up in the church. You have people that's going to have your back, whether you like it or not. If you come and you say, hey, this is what's going on, she's gonna give you the real. Okay, well, listen, this is what's happening.
If you Google accountability partner, her picture popping up.
Yes.
Picture,
for real.
Her picture popping up.
And that's what you want.
And it's gonna say in the slogan whether you like it or not.
She said, "I can't help it." We know.
That's that Cali life.
That's. Hold on, that has nothing to do.
Nah,
with
because you similar. You similar. Because there'd be sometimes I'd be like, bang, like come on, man, like for real.
And I'm like,
it's pretty
what
outside.
we doing? It don't matter if it's pretty outside. I'm feeling ugly right now. We need to get to the pretty inside.
See what I'm saying?
You need it to be in alignment.
It'd be fact. It'd be facts though.
I can't.
It'd be facts.
Because when I get good and ready to be done with stuff, that's it. Yeah. I'm good and ready to be done.
Yeah, it'd be facts, man. You know,
Yeah.
But other than that, man, again, pastor talking about they want to see taxes and all of that. Nah, bro. I need to see your heart change.
I don't like foolishness either.
There we go. We right on it, right there.
I do not like foolishness. I do not care for it. I do not care for it at all. I think that that's just get your heart right, like you said. Get your posture. What happened to Kuth? My Mima used to talk about stuff like, what happened to Kuth? What happened to people actually?
Them are the matriarchs.
Yes,
you know
Lord. I miss her.
Them are the mamas of the church.
I had a big auntie. I had a baby. I had them in my life.
I ain't gonna lie. I took it for granted when I was in church, when I was younger. Like most of us did, okay, when we was younger in church. The mamas, the hats, the church hats. Yeah, I miss them, bro.
The church hats and big bosom.
I miss them. Because they was the ones that would hold you accountable in front of your parents or when your parents wasn't even around.
Absolutely.
They didn't care.
Again, shout out to Auntie Ruth and Uncle Joel.
Oh my God!
Because they would hold us accountable no matter what. And here's the thing: she didn't always have no big hat on and all that, but she was like, "Oh, so what we doing?" Yeah. When you have that, don't start off with O in Cali. Oh, so what we doing? I was like, well, what you mean? I didn't like how okay, so what did you do?
That's that progressive church.
Oh man,
progression, bro.
But we were also traditional, which was interesting. It's the people. The people of the church no longer exist the way it used to back in the day. Even if you were church host, okay, come on over here, baby. I understand that didn't work over there, but we got you here. Let me show you why I have you.
You know whose fault that is? The church. The church. Like, why you? What my man just say? He was like, you playing in my face with these taxes? Nah, you playing in my face with this retention.
And then who does that? I just feel like the gall of some of these pastors are out of control and out of order. Like, y'all need to go back and exactly what Auntie said. Some traditions are necessary.
Yes.
What
more
happened?
Than necessary.
Everybody was trying to get so relatable, like we talked about earlier. You can't be so relatable to where you're out of touch. You can't do that. Like it's an oxymoron.
This church is right now that is inviting the foolishness and out of alignment.
Absolutely. I care more about the production of the worship service versus the actual worship and the atmosphere of worship.
No. I'm gonna go deeper than that, and then we can go ahead and close it because that's when people are gonna get mad when I'm about to say. I care
They're
more.
already mad at us.
I care more about you bringing the tithes and offering than you changing your heart because you're confused about your gender and your sexuality. So as the leader of the church, I welcome the homosexuality.
It's the truth.
I welcome it because the tithes and offering is coming in. And I saw your tax return. And if you're a gay pastor, I probably saw something else too. You feel what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is that
they don't.
They welcome the fetuses. They don't care nothing about your heart, man.
It's really sad.
And I ain't saying all pastors are
not
like that.
all pastors. We're not. This is not a bash on, but we got to get it together.
I know
you don't know what's going on. Like we talked about earlier, community. There's a lot of uncertainties. There's a lot of people walking around angry. And it used to be a time where you can go to those individuals and pull them up and say, hey, you okay? Let me know why. Let me, okay, come here. Let me just see. Let me Some people need to have a shoulder to cry on. Some people talk about me at work. Yeah, I'm sunshine, but if you need me, I'm praying with you right then and there. Mm-hmm. Let's go outside. Hey, whatever it is, God's gonna take care of it. You're not a believer? Okay, well let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. What happened to it? Mm-hmm. Where are we? Events are nice. We're doing an event. I know somebody is going to talk about me. Events are nice, okay? But what happened to just saying hi? If I have an event and I bring out all these people, but then I see you the next day in the parking lot at Kroger, and I come up to you and I'm like, hey, Sister so-and-so, remember I went to your event last night. Oh, you did?
Well, thank you.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. And you keep it pushing. What happened? What happened to us as a people? I don't understand. People are not peopling anymore. Mm-mm. Everybody wants to do social media. Social media is great. I can't stand social media, but it's good for some things like this show and a few others that actually are about truth. But what happened? Yeah. Now everybody has a facade, even a Christian. Oh, I'm about this life. But you in the strip club the same night. You drinking and you married man and you up in there watching everybody shake for you. What happened? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the couth? I'm very disappointed, but at the same time, it's like, what can we do? What can we do? Oh, I don't know, because okay.
The church only lost its way. Good. The church only lost its way because of the leaders have lost their way.
So are they really indeed leaders?
No, I mean half of them aren't. And again, this is not attacking all churches.
It's not.
Because there are very good churches and leaders out there who are really doing the work of ministry and the work of God. And then there are those who are treating the church as a front office or a corporation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this is a big tax write-off.
You feel me?
Let me go on ahead and do this for this church because it is a tax write-off.
Right.
Where are your standards?
That's and Auntie just said that's why you have to be careful who you sit under.
Absolutely.
And the producer was like, "Church is a free weekly concert."
That's a shame. It is. You can't tell me. I used to do this all the time with certain people. What did you learn? Hey, what's going on? What happened? Because you used to walk away with a word. And now you don't walk away with a word. I can remember everything that the praise and worship team did, but then I think, well, wait a minute, what was it? Did he say anything?
Right.
Hold on.
Right.
What happened? What was it about?
Right.
I shouldn't feel like that. I know I can't grow in the church like that.
Right.
I can't grow.
Auntie said there's a difference between appointed and anointed. Definitely.
This is wild.
And that's another problem that we have. Wow. We have pushed people into positions that they weren't called for. So
do you think is that part of the relatable
it's the thirst of the church. The church wants to be so adaptable to the world. This is why you have some churches that they won't go to the local that singer or that Christian rapper in the neighborhood and bring them in for a concert. They're bringing Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? They're bringing somebody of that magnitude just to bring in, hey, this is what we're doing. Look at us, type of thing.
Yeah.
The church. Some churches have just lost their way because they want to be a part of the world
But how do we get it back? We know what the problem is, but what is now the solution? What really is the solution to get this back? Because when you try to reach out to other people, unless you have a certain amount of followers, they really don't want to deal with it.
The solution is accountability, and that starts. We did a couple of episodes ago with Drewski.
Yeah.
When he did a whole skit of what was going on in the black churches and stuff like that. But if we keep doing that, if you keep putting that on blast, I understand then there's going to be some pushback on that, but like, oh man, it's always the attack of the black church. Look what's going on. Y'all talking about this with the money, da 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 da. Again, if you bring it to the forefront and you hold these pastors accountable, that's what's needed. You gotta hold these egotistical pastors accountable. And the only way that happens also is by numbers. They see numbers.
They do.
They see it in the people of a congregation, and they see it in the tithes and offering.
Yeah.
If you don't show up, it's over with.
Do you think that the church, packed church equals entertainment? Interesting.
Watch this. That's a good one. Packed churches equals money also. And I just said it. If you know this church is not pushing for change and elevation, the word of God and things of that nature, and it's just entertainment, like it gotta start within you though.
It does.
And before you give accountability for somebody else, you got to take ownership of your own soul salvation and accountability and be convicted by God himself to know that this ain't right.
Right.
The whole smoke machine, fog machine, and all of that. If that's turning you on, if you think that is helping you get to heaven, you falling down with the church. You know what I'm saying? So
and he says small church equals ignorant church members. Listen, it's the truth. It's so sad. It's so very sad. It's just when you mention accountability, it's like, so how do we even, what is it going to take? Because at the end of the day, I feel like churches are not going to exist. In about a decade, the way everything is going now, it's not even going to be called. Sorry,
oh, there's probably some kids outside. Thank God for the kids going back outside.
Thank God for the kids going back outside. Yeah, mega church equals money. It's just like, what is it gonna? Because I feel like the traditional church, they're not gonna exist. I'm already seeing it. It's very rarely that you come across a church that is really about community, really about those who are coming to them, and it's in really preaching the truth of God and the word of God for real. They're very rare now to come by because everything else, like you said, is, pyrotechnics, lasers, fog machines, and the whole nine.
Yep.
If I go to a church and there's a smog machine and it's not a play production, I'm throwing up a finger. I love that, Auntie. Asian of Money X says, new name for church is spiritual entertainment.
Oh, wow. That's a good one, Jordan. Wow. Yeah,
that's pretty bad.
Wow.
And it's sad, but it's true.
That is definitely true. Wow.
It's what it is right now.
And that's my benediction for that topic. Accountability got to be held. I don't care nothing about, for those who are just chiming in, we just played a video of a pastor who said he needs to see everybody's tax returns because y'all playing in my face with these tithes and offering. All right. And as you can see at the bottom of your screen, God paid it all, but you didn't.
That's a shame.
Where that money at,
that's a shame.
And that's what we was just debating, feuding, or denouncing. Whatever word you want to use. Okay, pick one. All right. That's exactly what we was just talking about. That the reason why you want to see people tithes and offering because you mismanaging the money, brother, or sister. You know what I'm saying? You mismanaging the money. That's all it is. You're putting money into other places instead of the church.
Yep.
Well, I need the real trustees to stand up. The real trustees of the church to stand up. I need them to stand up. That's accountability.
That is.
That's accountability I was just talking about. Nah, trustees don't exist no more. They passed the trustees' job to the deacons now. And the deacons are close to the pastor.
Are you sure it's not security?
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Some churches treat their deacons as security. So, and that has to be a difference there too.
I'm sorry. Lord, forgive my heart.
But that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got for that.
And please don't do that. If someone has taken the time and they've been in prayer and they're becoming an ordained deacon, or don't rob them of that. Don't rob them of what God has called them to do. And if you don't want to utilize what God has called them to do and have that alignment, well, then just say that. Right. Don't have somebody to just keep waiting around or thinking that they're going to be able to utilize what it is that God has instilled in them. Because now you just want, some muscle man to be around you.
Facts.
I just can't.
Oh, entourage.
Right. Right. Because that shows something about the character for me.
Definitely. All right, man. We are getting ready to close this thing out. Any closing remarks from you? This has This has been good. This has been very informative.
Very
A
informative.
very needed conversation that needed to have to happen. God, I can get my words out. For those who are just chiming in, man, make sure y'all watch the replay.
Please.
Because the first topic, oh my gosh.
Yes.
The first topic was crazy.
He had his moments today, though. You were preaching today.
No, you was preaching. You was preaching.
So I do want to just say again, we love you guys so much, and I mean that wholeheartedly. We really do love you guys. We thank you for your support. We thank you for everything that you are doing. There are some people that just call us, reach out to us, and just say, hey, we're just checking on you. We appreciate that. We are working to do more things in the community as we keep talking, because that is what God has us to do. So if you are wanting to be in alignment with what God has for us as far as our purpose, and that's your purpose, please contact us, reach out to us, email us if you have our numbers, text us, because that's really what it's about. It's community. And as I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we are going to be in a position, I don't know when, but I feel it. We're going to be in a position where we have to lean on each other. There's no excuse. There's not going to be no time to even say if and or who. We have to lean on each other. My heart and prayers, of course, our heart and prayers go out to those who've been affected by this war. We are still keeping you all uplifted. For those of you guys who have military, you are military, and you are servicing this amazing nation
and the
borders. We salute you, all law enforcement. We salute you, and we thank you all for your service. We love you guys so much. We are praying for you to be safe. We are praying for your colleagues to be safe in the name of Jesus and healthy. Okay, so just know that as well.
Right. That's really good. Also in closing, man, our show was definitely sponsored by Glam Business Financial Services. Contact them today at glambfs.com for all your financial needs. Tax season. You got a month.
One more thing. You may not agree with what this administration, we don't get too political here on the show. You may not agree with what the administration is doing, but please pray. Please pray that they will have sharper minds and that they will continue to make right decisions and better decisions, because they are still above as far as this whole stuff is going on. So please keep them in prayer.
That's right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, we are out of here. We will see you next time. Make sure next Thursday you're tuned in to the Takeover right here on Lyfe Show TV with your boy DJ Preach and Jay Thomas. All right, we're out of here, guys. We'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and your week. Remember to keep God first in everything that you do. We out. Peace.
Hey, and we don't do it for the gram, no. This is Telegram, no. I gotta let the world know. Said I just got paid, thank God that the sun is shining. Hey, and wifey by my side as we're rolling down the highway. We're gonna have a good time and we ain't tryna hurt nobody. And you can say what you want to, we don't care what y'all say.